Record.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's update. There's going to be a communal post. The Facebook posts are coming later. I did a video, but it went on terribly long.
Mic lock button is on. Double tap.
But anyway, Baller Mackinhill Productions Mark II. What is it? Well, we're still an ad agency, but we hope to progress into a multimedia agency. A multimedia company. Yeah, multimedia. So we still do ads. That doesn't go. There are skills. But we're going to be doing marketing, and we're going to be doing podcasts, and probably websites, probably blogs, probably social media, probably all the rest of that. But all I'm going to do is sell websites. All I'm going to do is do the odd social media post for that company. Because I focus on managing the company. Yes, I like doing copywriting, but I'm going to get down and dirty with the podcasting, because that's my thing. Everything else I couldn't give two shits for. The advertising is becoming, we're not getting any, like, some months you get the work and then others you don't. So it's other stuff, like articles online, you sell the articles, then you buy articles, analytics, managing analytics, managing how, what the company is doing. How many visitors does your website get? How many people do this, that, and the other? And people are saying, do you know what, Stephen? Bots do all that. Yes, but bots don't give you a correct measurement. It's like back in the day, they used to have people that would pay people to see how many people walked in the store, and they'd mark all that down. How many people walk past your store? You count them. Then you go in. You get paid megabucks for doing that. We might pay someone just to say, right, measure the footfall that comes to our company. Measure it by the Facebook page, measure it by the website, look at the stats, write them all down, add them up, and then give it to us, hand it us, and we'll pay you the money. But anyway, and the YouTube channel is still gonna do what it's doing. Pretend and play, my pretend radio station, which is also changing. I've done a video on that, so a DJ Megatron video on that. So yeah, my DJ Megatron videos are coming to YouTube pretty slowly. But only the ones where I'm showing stuff off, because I kind of don't want to give too much out this time around. I'm not a private person, but there are people who spoil things. And those people that spoil things, spoil it for other people. So yes, I will show you this much, but I won't show you everything else. I've got studio designs for a podcasting studio and also my brand new DJ Megatron studio, but you won't see the finishing, you won't see the end result. Because, I'll end up getting loads of noobs that I don't really want. First time in my life that I've had to deal with people and some of them offend me and get to me, others don't. It's just kind of measuring out between the jerks and the real cool, like-minded people. Hence why the Facebook page has been downscaled. But there's a massive change. There's not just a massive change, but a radical change too. Because I don't want to work from my old studio. Well, no, my old studio's got my piano, my electric piano in there, which is Mummy's. Me and Mummy share it, so that'd be really cool for doing some things, but not all. I've got 2 synthesizers, but I narrow it down. I only need 2 synthesizers to live, to survive. No, two synths to survive. My Arturia being my favorite synth of all time, and I might get rid of it. I might swap it for another synth. I don't collect synths because I kind of less is more. Learned that from DJ Yoda, and I would rather get a really small synth. I'm looking for, at the moment, I am looking for a pocket synth. Haven't found one yet, and I know it'll be a digital synth, but hey-ho, needs must. I haven't got room for an analog synth, but I would still keep the Arturia Mini Brute because it's my favourite synth that I'm using, and it's on my next project, and it's going to be on Dubstep Saturdays. Yes! Actually, that's another thing to talk about as well, Dubstep Saturdays, which I'm going to be doing for Marshside Radio, and I'm going to give it to my friend, and he's going to stick it on whenever he wants. But Dubstep Saturdays is where we give people a mix package, all royalty free, and we say, right, here's a dubstep mixtape, and we give it out, and then our friend on the radio plays it. But I really want to produce people this year too, but that's another project. So yeah, podcasting, videography and photography, and crumbs, websites, consultants, animation, we want to bring Magic Silver Room back, and we might turn back into Magic Silver Room, or we might use Magic Silver Room. There's a big meeting about that. At the moment, there is another company that's got it. We might get it back. But they're the 3 things. We're a one-stop shop for everything. And the building company, I've got the building company, but I want that to grow. And I now have new frustrations because the building company, I've got people there at the building company that I've got newcomers. Excuse me. I've got newcomers, and they're they need somebody to teach them how the office works, how the phone system in the office works, how the computers and the spreadsheets work, how the fax machine works, how to switch the phone system on and off, all that crap. And then there's like safety around the workbench and what clothes they wear, and you have to be also hands-on with some people. Others it's like get on site and show people. But it's like tomorrow I'm there 11, site meeting, and then, but we've got so many jobs. Why so many jobs? And it's like, now there's lots of talk about what we need to do and what we want to do. But anyway, that's tomorrow's video. That's a spoiler for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be talking about my empire. A lot of people ask about that, and I thought I'll do a creative thoughts video on just my empire, and I'll stand back and because it'd be really cool. Because I thought I don't have any frustrations about my other company. It's just about the advertising company, and then boom. Things really hit home. They really, really hit home. And it's strange because I thought the Arnside Road days, the way we used to work, and now Dad's picked up on how we worked at Arnside Road, and he's bringing it to he's bringing it from Arnside Road to here, but now the new way. But the thing is, the frustrations we had at Arnside Road are not frustrations anymore, because if we want to do something, Stephen, just do it. And we're not used to that, If we want to play with a truck, hey, play with a truck. If we want to scrape a wall. Anyway, getting back to Ball Mackinell Productions though, the reason I'm discussing this because I've only talked about the advertisement company when it comes to frustration, but in actual fact, frustration is on both our companies. And being successful, if you're not frustrated, you're not working hard enough, or you haven't, you're not at that point yet. And you're not ready for change. Isn't it strange that every time I'm frustrated with something, I'm ready for change? Isn't it strange? But I hate change. But how you deal with change is you work in a very slow manner. You don't rush into things. That's another video. But through lockdown, when I said I was living and breathing the office, I actually meant it. I'm actually now living and breathing the office. And I'm also breathing the building company. Not so much, but it is, it is there, and there are so much work that's coming in through both companies. But we're now going to be this one-stop shop by the end of this year. We're still just an advertising company at the moment. The media company starts when we're ready to move on, when we've done the things that we feel, when we've done the work for the people that we've done. We're going to do all the other things. Like, I want to do things, but I can't because this, that, and the other. But I want to say, right, I don't want someone say to me, right, if you want to do websites this week, do websites. I mean, you've got to remember, that was another thing from the Ironside Road days. Goodness grief, I know what tomorrow's video is going to be like. But anyway, the channel is staying as it is, but it will be more around my work life. The channel will be more structured. And I also have another project as well, which is something that once I've done it, I'll be scaling back from. But the old studio won't be as people remember it, and won't be as I remember it too, so it's good because literally everything that goes in there gets done. But out with the old and in with the new. And it's strange because we've outgrown the cellar. Like I outgrew a bunk bed, but that's a different story. And now, this new project that I've got, I've got an office and a kitchen, and hopefully I can say, right, we don't need to rent spaces out. We've got an art table right here. We've got the temperance hall on a Tuesday. We could say, right, we can pretend to rent some of that out of space, But that's another discussion that we need to have, because we know what their worries are. And that's another... But anyway, bringing things back a little bit, this is going to be a one-stop shop. And like I said, if I want to do websites 1 week, I don't want someone saying, hey, what do you want to do this week? Do you want to do websites? Do you want to do podcasts? I want to be able to choose. I want to be able to go, right, this week I'm doing a website. This week I'm selling a website, so I'll do a newsletter to promote that. This week I'm doing an advert. This week I'm doing a podcast, or today I'm doing a podcast. Tomorrow I'm doing an advert. Tomorrow, the next day I'm doing a blog post or whatever, or I'm doing design briefs and all the rest of it. It should be, that's how my world should be. It should be how I want to do it. If I want to do a website for somebody and someone's paying me for it, I'll do it for them. If someone's if we want to do a podcast, we'll do our podcast. If we want to do advertisement, we'll do advertisement. But it should be the way I want to do it. On Monday morning, I'll get up, I'll go in the meeting, I'll say, right, I've got to do this, do that, do that. Then the following, on that evening, on the Monday evening, I should be doing, right, let's do a little bit for the podcast, because we're doing, tomorrow's podcast. The following evening, I'm doing, right, my radio show. On the Tuesday evenings, I'll do my radio show. Keep it structured, but also say, right, well, actually, on the Wednesday morning, for example, the Thursday morning, for example, let's say, right, well, Thursday morning, let's do, let's get this advert finished, because they need it for them. Let's get these news articles finished because they need that for that. Let's do this. And all of a sudden, it's like, wow, like back in the day, I was only at the office here for 2 days a week. Even when the ad company started, I was only here for 2 days a week. I think we were a web company back then, I can't remember, but I just remember then, I was only here 2 days a week. Now, I thought, right, I'm living and breathing the office. I think the ad company was, the ad company had just started, and I thought, right, I'm living and breathing the office, because what I wanted to do was, right, night before, get everything ready, day after, people come in, the job gets done. And that's what it needs to be. Now, the company needs to be, right, okay, the night before, you get everything ready for the customers. The following day, you get up and the customers are here, they're paying you for the job. Okay, right, oh, someone's paying you to do a website for them. Someone's paying you to do a podcast for them. Someone's paying you to do adjustments or whatever. And we're a one-stop shop. Who knows, I might find my niche within this company. I might say, right, I'm just going to do ads. Everybody else can do, the marketing, the other bits and pieces. Or I might just say, right, I just want to do advertising and the podcast. But because it's strange, because I remember when I was in a media group and I did all of the media stuff. We did stuff for newspapers. We did stuff for... and at that time, my pretend radio station changed from TNT FM to Temper Radio. And in that time, I had all kinds of stuff, and I was involved in all kinds of stuff. So now, my company is the vehicle for me to go out and get cool content again. And who knows, Magic Silver Room, we'll be getting content for that. It should be just like someone, I want a picture like this. Someone gives you a big box full of content, you go into the box and, oh yeah, content for this, content for that, content for the other. But and hopefully, who knows? But the choice I've made, the studio that I was in, I want to move out there slowly, because I'd rather have my own studio, I'd rather have my own office. And I'm also...
2 notifications.
Who knows?
Reminders. Yesterday, 1 p.m.
In a few years, I might have to work from home. And what would that look like? So I'd have to pick a niche very quickly and go, right, I'm going to do this today. So who knows? But I'm excited, because the company might change again and again. It might have another change after the next change. But whatever we do, we'll do it because we want to do it. We're not doing it because someone in a white coat tells us to. Hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe and like if you... Yeah, if you want to. There you go. I'm not breathing down your neck saying subscribe. There you go.
Mic trigger. Mic lock. Finish recording.